Hi folks, welcome back to the Insight Series. Chris here once again, speaking to the EGM of Advisory Consulting here at RPM Global, Phil Baudry. And mate, we're just coming out of the back of a downturn. What are you starting to see now as a need for advisory services? What are people sort of clamouring for?
Yeah, I think, during the downturn, there was a lot of staff that were lost from operations. People had to cut back, people had to go into survival mode. So we've seen a lot of deposits that were developed in a survival mentality. Coming out of that now, people have gone through various cuts of, stages of cost cutting, and now they're looking at a point where they're going, okay, what does a sustainable mine plan look like? What do I need to do with my mine to make it sustainable in this new cost environment? Because everybody's agreed, commodity prices are not going to go back to the super cycle boom type prices.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to make money in this model. Yeah. And the services we're offering in that space and been requested to offer is very much around helping clients with their operations. So we're working in Kazakhstan with a company called ERG, looking at their coal mines and actually helping them with their planning, with their operational work to try and optimise the costs and improve the efficiency of the mine. We've just completed some work. We're in Western Australia, a couple of team from our Perth and our Sydney office. We're working with CITIC Resources, and we've done 2 assignments for them. One was looking at capital costs. So they had a very large capital allocation that they needed to do for fleet. We have a great product called HaulSim inside our RPM Global offering. We were using that as part of the tool to help them justify how many trucks do we really need to meet up with this excavator number or this excavator scale and with this mine plan. And then that led on to another piece of work, which was actually to help them validate the budget off the back of the life of mine schedule and helping them work through that.
Because I suppose at the back of the downturn, future forecasting in any way, shape or form is huge for these guys. And with the data you guys can provide alongside so many other things, like just massive.
That's it, and it's the confidence in that data, I think, is the key difference with us. It's our ability to bring in the very smart consultants that have seen so many mines that they've lost count, but also bring in the technology to actually validate some of that thinking and some of that strategic thinking they bring to the table. And I think it's the combination of the advisory and the technology that actually gives us a real big edge when we go to a client and we go, hey, it's not just the report that we're giving you. Here's all the options we considered. Here's a bunch of graphs. This is almost ready. Here's a video. And you'd be amazed how powerful videos are for boards when they're making decisions or for management teams. That you can bring in these animations and go, look, this is what we think and this is why we think it. And here's all the quantifiable reasons why. And it just makes a big difference to the confidence level that people have got.
What's the feedback been from these guys that you've been working with?
Fantastic. I can't name a few, but there's a few that are out there that certainly have given us written feedback. They're very happy. So
awesome.
And they keep bringing us back, so it can't be bad.
Must give you a sense of pride knowing that too,
And I love, the team actually gets a real pep up from this stuff. They really love getting the feedback and they actually love adding value. At the end of the day, what the advisory division is all about is actually adding value to either the investors or the mining companies. And there's nothing better than going to a mine site, adding that value and then seeing it being delivered over the next year or 2 years.
Mate, it's a pleasure to see what you guys are up to, and we'll be getting into in the next couple of years. Thanks for your time, Phil.
Thanks,
see you next time for more of the Insight Series, guys.